Angels say, that door closed for a reason. You're being redirected to destiny. Have you ever stood in front of a door that just slammed shut in your face, feeling the echo of rejection ripple through your entire being? Maybe it was the job you prayed for, the relationship you invested years into, or the opportunity that seemed like your one shot at happiness. That door didn't just close. It locked, it bolted, it disappeared into a wall, and now you're standing there in the hallway of your life, confused, hurt, and wondering if God has forgotten your address. But what if I told you that right now, at this very moment, angels are celebrating that closed door? What if that rejection wasn't abandonment, but redirection? What if the worst thing that happened to you this year was actually the best thing that could have happened? In the next 60 seconds, I'm going to show you the 3 signs that prove you're not being punished, you're being positioned. And by the time we reach the end of this message, you'll understand why that closed door was never your destination. It was your divine detour. Welcome, beloved soul, to God's Message Today channel, where heaven speaks and hearts listen. If you're here right now, it's not by accident. The algorithm didn't bring you here. The Spirit did. You've been crying out for confirmation, and this is your answer. You've been asking for a sign, and these words are it. Before we go any further, I need you to do something powerful. If you believe that God is redirecting your steps right now, if you're ready to receive the destiny that's been prepared for you, type in the comments right now, I receive. Say it with your whole chest. Declare it into the atmosphere. I receive. Let that be your agreement with heaven that you're ready for what's coming next. And if you're new here, hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications, because every single day, we're delivering messages that will shift your perspective and align you with your purpose. Don't miss what God is saying to you through this channel. Now let's dive deep into this truth that's about to set you free. That door closed, and you felt it in your stomach before your mind could even process it. The phone call that never came. The answer that was no. The opportunity that went to someone else. The person who walked away. The dream that crumbled. You've been sitting in the aftermath, asking God why. Why would you let me get so close just to watch it fall apart? Why would you put that desire in my heart if you were going to deny it? Why does it feel like I'm being punished when I've been faithful? These are real questions, and God isn't offended by them. In fact, He's been waiting for you to ask them, because now He can give you the answer. That door closed because it wasn't your door. It had your name on it. It looked like it was for you. You could almost taste the future behind it. But it wasn't your door. It was a test door, a comparison door, a distraction door. And if you had walked through it, you would have spent years trying to furnish a house that was never meant to be your home. Listen to what Proverbs 16:9 says. A person's heart plans his way, but the Lord determines his steps. You made plans. You designed the blueprint. You knew exactly how it was supposed to unfold. But God determines your steps, not your plans. And sometimes, His determination looks like a closed door. Sometimes His protection looks like rejection. Sometimes His guidance looks like a dead end. You see obstacles, but He sees detours. You see failure, but He sees filtering. You see loss, but He sees liberation. The angels aren't weeping over your closed door. They're rejoicing because they know what's behind the door that's about to open. They've seen the end of your story, and they know that what you lost wasn't part of the winning chapter. Here's what most people don't understand about divine redirection. It doesn't feel divine. It feels disruptive. It feels painful. It feels personal. When that door closed, you didn't just lose an opportunity. You lost the version of yourself you had already become in your mind. You had already imagined your life through that door. You had already rehearsed the conversations, decorated the spaces, celebrated the victories, and now you're grieving not just what you lost, but who you thought you would become. But Isaiah 55:8-9 reminds us, "For my thoughts are not your thoughts, neither are your ways my ways, declares the Lord. For as the heavens are higher than the earth, so are my ways higher than your ways, and my thoughts than your thoughts." God's redirection isn't cruel. It's calculated. It's not random. It's intentional. He's not taking things from you. He's taking you to things. Things you couldn't see from where you were standing. Things you couldn't even imagine because they're beyond the ceiling of your current understanding. Think about the children of Israel standing at the Red Sea with Pharaoh's army behind them. That wasn't just a closed door. That was a death trap. They couldn't go back. They couldn't go forward. They were stuck. But what looked like an ending was actually an opening. God didn't close the door behind them to trap them. He closed it to protect them. He closed it so they would never be tempted to return to Egypt. He closed it so they would have to trust Him for the miracle they couldn't create themselves. And when that sea split, They didn't just cross over. They crossed into destiny. They crossed into purpose. They crossed into the promise. That closed door behind you isn't your ending. It's your exodus. You're not being blocked. You're being delivered. If you're still with me, go ahead and hit that like button right now. Let me know this message is resonating with your spirit. Let me know you're receiving this word, and keep that comment section alive. If you've ever had a door close and later realized it was a blessing, drop a comment and tell us about it. Your testimony might be the confirmation someone else needs today. Now let's talk about what happens in the waiting room between the closed door and the open one. This is where most people lose their faith. This is the gap, the silence, the in-between. You're no longer where you were, but you're not yet where you're going. And in this space, the enemy will whisper every lie he can manufacture.
He'll tell you that you missed your chance.
He'll tell you that you're too old, too late, too broken, too unqualified. He'll replay every mistake, every failure, every rejection. He'll make you believe that the closed door was evidence of your unworthiness. But I need you to hear this. The waiting room is not a punishment. It's preparation. It's not a delay. It's development. God is doing something in you that He couldn't do through the door you wanted. He's building character. He's strengthening faith. He's removing dependencies. He's teaching you to trust Him when you can't trace Him. Psalm 37:23-24 says, "The steps of a man are established by the Lord, and He delights in His way. When he falls, he will not be hurled headlong, because the Lord is the one who holds his hand." Did you catch that? When he falls. Not if, when. Because the journey to destiny includes falling. It includes closed doors. It includes moments where you feel like you've been hurled headlong into darkness. But the promise is this: you will not be destroyed because the Lord is holding your hand. He hasn't let go. He hasn't walked away. He hasn't changed His mind about you. He's just changing your route. He's rerouting you around the traps, the delays, the distractions, the mediocre destinations that would have settled you for less than His best. Let's get practical for a moment. How do you know the difference between a door God closed and a door the enemy closed? How do you discern between divine redirection and spiritual attack? Here's the key. If God closed the door, there will be peace in the pain. It won't make sense, but you'll sense His presence. You'll feel a strange okayness in the middle of the chaos. You'll have moments of clarity where you know, deep down, that you're exactly where you're supposed to be, even if it's not where you wanted to be. But if the enemy closed the door, there will be torment. There will be obsession. There will be regret that won't release you. You'll be stuck in the loop of what if, replaying scenarios, blaming yourself, trying to force open what God has sealed shut. Romans 8:28 anchors us here. "And we know that God causes all things to work together for good to those who love God, to those who are called according to His purpose." All things, not some things, not just the good things. All things, the closed doors, the shattered dreams, the painful losses. God is working them together, weaving them into a tapestry of purpose that you can't see yet because you're still holding the threads. Here's a truth that will shift everything. That door didn't close because you weren't good enough. It closed because you were too good for it. It closed because God has something better, something bigger, something more aligned with who you're becoming. You think you lost, but you've been upgraded. You think you were rejected, but you were redirected. The door that's about to open won't just meet your needs. It will exceed your expectations. It will blow your mind. It will make you grateful for every no you received because it led you to the yes you were created for. Jeremiah 29:11 isn't just a pretty verse to put on a mug. It's a promise with your name on it. "For I know the plans I have for you, declares the Lord, plans for welfare and not for calamity, to give you a future and a hope." God knows the plans. You don't. You thought you did. You had it all figured out. But He knows, and His plans are for your welfare, not your calamity. That closed door felt like calamity, but it was welfare. It was God's protective love saying, "Not that way, this way." It was His fatherly hand guiding you away from the cliff you couldn't see because you were so focused on the view. I want to talk to the person who's been stuck at that closed door for months, maybe even years. You've been knocking. You've been crying. You've been begging God to open it back up. You've been trying to pick the lock with your own efforts, your own manipulation, your own striving, and it's exhausting. You're tired. You're frustrated. You're starting to resent God for not answering your prayers the way you wanted Him to. But can I tell you something that might sting for a second before it heals? Your prayers were answered, just not the way you expected. Sometimes the answer to your prayer is no. Sometimes the answer is not yet. Sometimes the answer is, I have something better. And you won't see the better until you release the good. You won't step into destiny until you stop camping at the closed door. Philippians 3:13-14 gives us the key to moving forward. Brothers, I do not consider myself to have taken hold of it. But one thing I do, forgetting what is behind and reaching forward to what is ahead, I press on toward the goal for the prize of the upward call of God in Christ Jesus. Paul says, one thing I do, not 10 things, not a complicated strategy. One thing, forget what's behind, let go of the closed door. Release the person who left, surrender the job you didn't get, grieve the dream that died. But don't build a monument there. Don't pitch a tent at the graveyard of your expectations. Reach forward, press on. There's a prize ahead. There's an upward call. There's a destiny with your name engraved on it. But you can't grab it with hands that are still holding on to what God already released. The angels are saying this to you right now. Stop looking back. Stop trying to resurrect what God buried. Stop asking Him to open doors He's already locked. Trust the process. Trust the redirection. Trust that He's making a way in the wilderness and streams in the desert. Just like Isaiah 43:19 promises. Behold, I will do something new, now it will spring forth. Will you not be aware of it? I will even make a roadway in the wilderness, rivers in the desert. Something new is coming. But you have to be aware. You have to be watching. You have to position yourself to receive it. And you can't do that if you're still standing at the old door, demanding it open. Let me tell you what's happening in the spirit realm right now. While you've been mourning that closed door, angels have been constructing the new one. While you've been crying over what you lost, heaven has been coordinating what you're about to gain. While you've been feeling forgotten, God has been finalizing the details of your comeback. The delay wasn't denial. It was divine timing. It was alignment. It was God moving pieces on a chessboard you can't see, setting up your victory in ways you can't predict. Ecclesiastes 3:1 says, "There is an appointed time for everything, and there is a time for every event under heaven." Your time is coming. Your season is shifting. Your door is about to open. But you have to stay ready. You have to stay faithful. You have to keep trusting even when you can't see the evidence yet. Here's what I need you to understand. Every person in the Bible who walked into their destiny had to walk away from something first. Abraham had to leave his country. Moses had to leave Egypt. Ruth had to leave Moab. Esther had to leave obscurity. Peter had to leave his fishing nets. Paul had to leave his reputation. They all had closed doors. They all had losses. They all had moments where it felt like God was taking something from them. But what they discovered on the other side was that God wasn't taking from them. He was preparing them. He was positioning them. He was redirecting them to a place where they would fulfill purpose they didn't even know they carried. You are not the exception. You are the example. Your closed door is not your disqualification. It's your initiation. You're being initiated into a new level of faith, a new dimension of trust, a new realm of purpose. And when your door opens, and it will open, you're going to look back and understand why it had to happen the way it did. You're going to see the traps you avoided, the heartache you were spared, the distractions that were removed. You're going to realize that what felt like the worst moment of your life was actually the moment your real life began. Matthew 7:7-8 gives us this promise. Ask, and it will be given to you. Seek, and you will find. Knock, and it will be opened to you. For everyone who asks receives, and he who seeks finds, and to him who knocks it will be opened. Keep asking, keep seeking, keep knocking, but knock on the right doors. Knock on heaven's doors. Knock with faith, not frustration. Knock with expectation, not entitlement. And when you knock with the right heart, heaven will respond with the right opening. Now I want to speak directly to the person who's been feeling like they're running out of time. You think your moment passed. You think you're too late. You think the opportunity expired with that closed door. But Habakkuk 2:3 says, "For the vision is yet, for the appointed time. It hastens toward the goal, and it will not fail. Though it tarries, wait for it. For it will certainly come, it will not delay." Your vision hasn't expired. Your purpose hasn't passed. Your destiny hasn't been canceled. It's still coming. It's hastening toward you right now. It's on the way. And just because you can't see it yet, doesn't mean it's not in motion. The angels are working. Heaven is coordinating. God is orchestrating. And your breakthrough is closer than it's ever been. Can I tell you something that might surprise you? That closed door saved your life. I know it doesn't feel like it. I know it feels like it ruined your life. But God sees what you can't see. He knows what would have happened if you had walked through that door. He knows the pain it would have caused, the compromise it would have required, the purpose it would have derailed. He loves you too much to let you settle. He values you too much to let you waste years in the wrong place, with the wrong people pursuing the wrong things. So he closed the door, not to hurt you, but to help you. Not to reject you, but to redirect you. Not to punish you, but to protect you. Before we close, I want to leave you with one more scripture that I believe is your anchor right now. Proverbs 3:5-6 says, "Trust in the Lord with all your heart and do not lean on your own understanding. In all your ways acknowledge Him, and He will make your paths straight." Trust Him even when it doesn't make sense, even when it hurts, even when you can't see the next step. Trust Him with all your heart. Don't lean on your logic, your feelings, your past experiences. Acknowledge Him in all your ways, and watch Him make your path straight. Watch Him turn the detour into the main road. Watch Him transform the closed door into the greatest blessing of your life. So here's what I need you to do right now. I need you to release that closed door. I need you to surrender the outcome. I need you to trust the redirection. And I need you to get ready because your door is about to open. Your season is about to shift. Your destiny is about to manifest. And when it does, you're going to understand why you had to go through everything you went through to get there. You're going to see the purpose in the pain, the wisdom in the waiting, the blessing in the closed door. If this message has spoken to your spirit, if you feel the shift happening in your life right now, I need you to type in the comments, "Blessed and ready." Declare it. Speak it into existence. Let the universe know you're ready for what God is about to do. And if you haven't already, subscribe to God's Message Today channel. We're here every single day with messages that will encourage your faith, strengthen your spirit, and align you with your destiny. Don't miss what God is saying. Turn on those notifications. And here's my final word to you today. That door closed for a reason. It wasn't random. It wasn't cruel. It wasn't punishment. It was redirection. You're not being left behind. You're being led forward. You're not being forgotten. You're being positioned. The angels are celebrating what's coming next in your life, and soon you will be too. The door that's about to open won't just be better. It will be exactly what you've been praying for, custom designed for who you're becoming. Stop grieving what's gone and start expecting what's coming. Your destiny is not behind you. It's ahead of you, and you're being redirected straight to it. Share this video with someone who needs to hear it today. Send it to a friend who's standing at a closed door, heartbroken and confused. They need this message. They need this hope. And come back tomorrow, because we have another powerful message coming your way. Click that notification bell so you don't miss it. And if you love what we're doing here, if these messages are changing your life, we would be so grateful if you would support our mission by giving a super thanks. It's a small way to say thank you, and it helps us continue bringing these life-changing messages to millions of people around the world. Every donation, no matter the size, makes a difference. Thank you for being part of this community. Walk in your destiny. Trust the redirection, and know that heaven is cheering you on every single step of the way. God bless you. Let me bring this home with a truth that will anchor your soul. Right now, in this very moment, you're not in a holding pattern. You're in a holy pattern. God isn't making you wait because He's forgotten about you. He's making you ready because He remembers His promise to you. Every closed door has been a classroom. Every rejection has been a refining fire. Every no has been building your character, strengthening your faith, and preparing you for a yes that would crush the old version of you. You couldn't handle your destiny back then, but you can handle it now. You couldn't steward your purpose last year, but you're ready for it today. The closed doors didn't break you, they built you. 2 Corinthians 4:17 tells us, "For momentary light affliction is producing for us an eternal weight of glory far beyond all comparison." What you're feeling right now, this pain, this confusion, this sense of loss, it's momentary. It's light compared to what's coming, and it's not just passing time. It's producing something. It's producing glory. It's producing testimony. It's producing a version of you that can carry the weight of the blessing God has been holding in reserve. That closed door was the chisel that carved out space in your life for something greater. Don't despise the process. It's creating the masterpiece. I need you to understand something crucial before we part ways today. Your enemy wanted that closed door to destroy you. He wanted you to give up, to quit, to curse God and walk away from your faith. But God used that same closed door to develop you. What the enemy meant for evil, God is turning for good. That's Genesis 50:20 playing out in real time in your life. You intended to harm me, but God intended it for good to accomplish what is now being done, the saving of many lives. Your closed door isn't just about you. It's about everyone you're going to help once you walk through your open door. Your testimony is going to save lives. Your story is going to give hope to people who are standing where you're standing right now. So don't waste your pain. Let God weaponize it for His glory and your purpose. Here's my challenge to you as we close. Stop asking God to reopen what He's already closed. Start asking Him to prepare you for what He's about to open. Stop begging for the old door. Start believing for the new one. Pray differently. Declare differently. Live differently. Act like someone who knows their breakthrough is coming. Act like someone who trusts the redirection. Act like someone who understands that the best is yet to come, because it is. Your greatest chapter hasn't been written yet. Your most powerful season is still ahead of you. And that closed door was just the plot twist that makes your story unforgettable. So lift your head, wipe your tears, straighten your crown. You're not a victim of circumstance. You're a child of destiny. That door closed because you're being redirected, realigned, and repositioned for something that will blow your mind. The angels are watching. Heaven is moving, and your door is about to swing wide open. If you believe that, if you receive that, if you're ready for that, go ahead and drop that comment one more time. Blessed and ready. Let me see that faith. Let me see that expectancy. And please, share this video with everyone you know who needs this message today. Tag someone. Send the link. Post it on your page. Someone in your circle is standing at a closed door right now, and this message could be the key that unlocks their faith. Don't keep it to yourself. Spread the hope. Share the truth, and remember to subscribe if you haven't already. God's Message Today channel is your daily dose of divine direction. We're here to remind you who you are, whose you are, and where you're going. Hit that notification bell so you never miss a message that could change your life. And if you're grateful for what we do, if these words have ministered to your spirit, please consider giving a super thanks or a donation. It helps us reach more people, produce more content, and continue this mission of spreading God's love and truth around the world. We appreciate you more than you know. Walk boldly into your destiny, beloved. Trust the closed doors, embrace the redirection, and get ready to walk through the door that has your name on it. God is with you. The angels are for you, and your time is now. Until next time, stay blessed, stay ready, and stay expectant. Your miracle is on the way. God bless you and keep you. Peace.